very exciting. I'm going to start by reading a poem that's a sonnet, and it's called The Doll Museum. And I wrote this after visiting a museum that had different dolls on display throughout history. So it had stone dolls from Egyptian tombs, and I started comparing those dolls to the dolls that contemporary children play with, and thinking about the different lessons dolls have taught kids through history. It's called The Doll Museum. The stone dolls excavated from a tomb are eyeless, armless, heavy for a child to hold. Not like the dolls that lined the room my sister and I shared. Their bodies light and bendable, their eyelids mobile, hair so real it tangled with our own at night. But what we learned from them was only life. We never pressed our cheeks to death like girls who played with stone dolls did. The doctor's knife could not have caught my sister more off guard or left me less alone. I had my dolls. Though soon they lay on tables in the yard with price tags. Even then they looked alive, survivors with no sickness to survive. The next poem I'm going to read is called 13. And I wrote this addressing a girl who's just turned 13, but also reflecting on the number 13 in myth and tradition in the Bible. 13. There are as many years in you as witches in a coven, devil's dozen, number of steps to the noose, no use to rub a rabbit's foot or knock on wood. You've had one too many birthdays than you should. 12 years they served Chador Laomer, and the 13th they rebelled. So you learned to read from the book your father held before the fire, but the 13th psalm proved him a liar. And in your heart you said the multiplication tables must go higher. And then you began to bleed, old dress filling with new need. There were 12 branches in your father's book, 12 kinds of precious stone. There were 12 loaves and 12 bright springs, but now there's a month no calendar brings, and now there's an hour no church bell rings. There were 12 gates and 12 golden cups and 12 fruits in the tree, 12 white pillars and 12 tall suns, but now there's a gate where no boy swings. There are as many years in you as petals on a black-eyed Sue, seats at the Last Supper, spades in a deck, no sense to hang a cross around your neck or throw salt over your shoulder. Your mother stiffens when you hold her. Your mother pulls away and you remain on the steps of the school. She won't come again before the fall begins to turn. It may be too late then for all but snow and nests below the leaves and trees whose shaking is uncontrollable. Give me back the child consolable. Taking your hand may squeeze too hard. Taking you home may not say a word, but always audible, give me back the child consolable. Always heard your mother, invisible, as you turn and climb the steps, or learn that an eclipse is the moon across the sun, or discover that your age is divisible by none, or put your clothing on before the mirror. Never nearer as you turn or discern a face ever clearer. What is happening? An opening? A breach? A loop of rope? A door? One step more. The hands can't catch. The hands can't reach. The clock is wound, but you're beyond.